So, hello Emma, how are you?
She can do that too.
How do you capture lightning in a bottle? Emma Raducanu did, electrifying the world with a Grand Slam win at just 18. But lightning rarely strikes twice. Or does it? In the high-stakes game of professional tennis, every serve, every volley is a battle, not just against an opponent, but against history itself. Is Emma a fleeting spark, or a one-hit wonder? Or is this just the beginning? Let's find out. But first, quiz time. What unusual recovery method did Emma Raducanu use after undergoing wrist surgeries? Was it A. Nothing, B. Acupuncture, C. Rice bucket therapy, D. Kitten exposure therapy? The correct answer will be revealed at the end of the video, so stay tuned. And hey, don't be shy, hit us up with your guesses in the comments. We'll reply to as many of them as we can. And as always, if this video serves up some tennis joy, bully that like button and backhand a subscribe for more ace-worthy tennis content like this. Emma Raducanu, once the talk of the tennis world for her amazing win at the US Open in 2021, has had a bit of a rough time lately. Let's talk about how things have been going for her, especially focusing on her recent matches and what's been happening with her game. First off, Emma played against Annalena Kalinina at the 2024 Qatar Open. This wasn't the first time they faced off. They played before, and just like last time, Kalinina won. This latest match ended with Kalinina beating Emma 6-0, 7-6, 6. I was struggling with everything. Serve, return, forehand, backhand. I felt like I never really got into it. It was a combination of things. It was the first day match I had played in a year. That is different. I need to practice training outside a bit more. The lights, conditions, shadows. It is really hard to see the ball I found towards the end. Emma said after the match, some fans thought she was just making excuses. But I think it's a fair point. Playing outdoors can be tough with all the changes in light. 2023 was a hard year for Emma. She had to stop playing for 8 months because she got hurt and needed surgeries. That's a long time for anyone, and coming back from that isn't easy. But she did come back, and at the ASB Classic, she won her first match against Elena Gabriela Ruse. However, she then lost to Elina Svitolina. At the Australian Open, she beat Shelby Rogers, but lost in the second round to Wang Yafan. She also played at the Abu Dhabi Open, where she won her first match, but then lost to Ons Jabeur. Despite these ups and downs, Emma showed she's tough. She said everything she went through made her stronger. That's a good attitude to have. Even when she lost, she didn't give up without a fight, but she's been having trouble finding her rhythm again after being away from the game. It's hard to get back into the swing of things, especially at big tournaments where the pressure is on. Emma's choice to play in big tournaments right after coming back might seem strange. Some might wonder why she didn't start with smaller events to build up her confidence and game. Even when she did well, like winning against Mary Boskova in Abu Dhabi, she faced tough players in the next rounds. Playing against top players like Ons Jabeur so soon is hard. The weather and playing conditions in Doha didn't help either. Emma struggled with the slow and windy conditions, making a lot of mistakes against Kalinina. She tried to push through in the second set, getting more aggressive and taking the game to Kalinina. She even saved match points and got a set point in the tiebreak, but couldn't win in the end. It shows she has the fight in her, but keeping that level of play up is tough. Quick side note here, I hope you haven't forgotten about our trivia question. Make sure to keep watching, the answer will be revealed at the end. And hint, the answer is not B, acupuncture. Emma's aggressive playing style, especially her strong forehand, is part of what makes her exciting to watch, but she needs to keep her mistakes down. In tennis, making too many unforced errors can really hurt your chances of winning. Finding a balance between being aggressive and not giving points away is something she's still working on. After the match, Emma talked about needing to practice more outside to get used to playing in different conditions. That's something all players have to deal with, but it seems to be something she's still adjusting to. Looking at Emma's choices, like playing in the Qatar Open, and not going for smaller tournaments, makes me wonder about her strategy. It's tough out there, and getting back to top form after injuries and a break is a big challenge. The changes in the tennis calendar, with fewer smaller tournaments and more focus on the big ones, doesn't make it any easier. In comparison, Naomi Osaka's comeback has been interesting to watch too. She's had her struggles, but managed to get a good win in Doha. It shows how comebacks can be full of ups and downs. Now let's look at what this year might have in store for her. Emma Raducanu's tennis career has been filled with unexpected turns and thrilling moments, especially after her stunning win at the 2021 US Open. That victory was like a dream for many, putting her in the spotlight overnight. However, with fame comes a heavy load of expectations and challenges. Since then, Emma has faced her share of pressure from fans and media alike. As we look ahead to the rest of 2024, the question on everyone's mind is, what does the future hold for Emma Raducanu? Can she capture the magic of her US Open victory once again? In 2024, Emma embarked on what she called a fresh start, returning to Grand Slam tennis at the Australian Open. Despite being away from the court for 8 months due to wrist and ankle surgeries, she won her opening match. This win was a glimmer of hope, a sign that Emma's comeback could be on the horizon, though she didn't make it past the second round in her first 3 tournaments of the year. Emma has spoken openly about the impact of injuries on her career, setting a primary goal for 2024 to stay injury-free. The scrutiny following her US Open victory has been relentless, often feeling like it's not a very nice, trusting and safe space. Yet her outlook has evolved, indicating a readiness to fully commit to the tour. This shift towards a more positive approach is crucial. I believe that being able to block out the noise and focus on her game is essential for her success moving forward. Coaching changes have been a constant in Emma's career. Recently, she reunited with her childhood coach, Nick Cavaday, ahead of the 2024 season. This move seems strategic, aiming to bring a sense of familiarity and continuity to her game. Drawing on diverse perspectives to enhance her game highlights her adaptability and willingness to learn. In the highly competitive world of tennis, being open to different coaching philosophies is a strength, not a weakness. It shows Emma is not just a talented player, but a smart one, willing to do whatever it takes to overcome challenges. Looking ahead, Emma's participation in key tournaments like Wimbledon, the Canadian Open, and the US Open will be critical in determining her trajectory for the rest of the year. Despite past injuries and breaks from competition, there's a cautious optimism about her potential to return to top form. Yet one can't help but wonder, will she be able to navigate the pressures of the professional tour and stay injury-free? As we watch Emma Raducanu navigate the 2024 season, one can't help but be drawn into her story of resilience and determination. The question now is not if she will face more challenges, but how she will overcome them. Will she rise to the occasion and prove her critics wrong? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. Emma Raducanu is a name that will continue to resonate in the world of tennis for years to come. Her journey serves as a cliffhanger, leaving us eagerly awaiting the next chapter in her career. Will she ever win a Grand Slam again? That remains to be seen, but the potential is undoubtedly there, making her future in the sport something to watch closely. Now let's circle back to our trivia question. What unusual recovery method did Emma Raducanu use after undergoing wrist surgeries? Well, here's the answer. Rice bucket therapy. Following 3 surgeries within 13 days, 2 of which were for her wrists, Emma Raducanu's unique recovery method involved the rice bucket therapy, where she immersed her hands in rice for 75 minutes to aid healing after wrist surgeries. This technique, unusual but effective, focused on improving grip strength and forearm muscle. Her journey highlights the lengths athletes go to overcome injury, combining traditional rehabilitation with innovative methods to achieve their goals.
I found it very difficult to regulate my breathing. I think that it was emphasized by some very long rallies that we had towards the end of the first set, which made it tough for me to, keep my composure and the breathing in check.
So there you have it. Now take a peek at our other videos. And that, my friends, is game, set, and match for this episode of Glam Slam Tennis. Thanks for watching.